Hey people, hope you're good. This is a continuation from my last video when I said I'd tell you about TV shows I love and highly recommend. So stay tuned, this could be a long one. This could be a long video, possibly, so we'll see. But here it goes, here's the first one. The first one, as you can see, well, as you saw, is Smallville. I watched that for the full 10 years and I absolutely loved it. Tom Welling was the best choice ever. He is one of the longest people to play Superman ever. Simply. Yeah, I mean, I thought he was best choice to play Superman or play Clark Kent. I mean, I watched it for the full 10 years. I never missed an episode. And when it finally, come to the final season and the last few episodes, when he finally became Superman, I was just overjoyed. A tear even come in my eye. I was crying. I was that happy. I was crying. And now we have Supergirl on TV. Tom Welling should come back. He needs to come back and play Superman, even if it's just part-time. As long as he's there, I'll be fucking fine with that. That would be amazing. So yeah, Tom, come back please. Next one. Yeah, Flash, hands down. The Flash. I know it's only just finished its second season, but damn, Flash was a favourite superhero of mine, but it wasn't the favourite. Obviously, well, how can I say it? I go by what Tyrone Magnus says. If you don't know who that is, type his name in YouTube, go subscribe. The guy is amazing. Pardon me. I'm like him. Superman, Batman, just slightly above. Superman's just slightly above Batman. Then it's Flash, but years ago it wasn't. I can't remember who it was, but now it's Flash, because I absolutely love that show to death now. I cannot miss an episode or I'll just go crazy because it's that good. And the first season was absolutely incredible. Second season, which is just finished, was one of the best seasons I've ever seen in a long time from any superhero show, and the finale just blew my mind, and it's basically opened the door for the Flashpoint paradox. That is, season 3 is gonna be fucking crazy. I cannot wait for season 3 of Flash. It's gonna be incredible. Whew. Next one. Arrow. I know, but hear me out. I know it has its problems in places, and people saying it was better before the superhero element, the powers thing, come into play. But to be honest, it needed that. I had to catch up quick on Arrow because I wasn't really a fan. But when I heard Flash was coming in, but it was going to start on Arrow first, that's when I was like, okay, then I'm going to watch Arrow. And I had to binge watch. I literally binge watched the first, 2 seasons of Arrow, literally. And I enjoyed it, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it. And I just loved it. Yeah, I know it has its problems, but I think this, having the superhero or having the superpowers element come in is good, because where else is it going to go? You know what I mean? Someone has to come in with superpowers because that's who Arrow faces. You know what I mean? Look at the comic books. He's with people who have got powers. He needs that. I know at first it was grounded in reality, just like the Christopher Nolan Batman films, but eventually you need to break away and bring powers in. You have to, without a doubt. But so far I think it's doing good. I know season 4 was a bit so-so, but my only dislike for that season was too many storylines. That's it, plain and simple. So yeah, that's basically what it is. I know it. I mean, like I said, it has problems, but all in all, it was a good season. I thought it was a great season. Just too many storylines all at once. It was a bit too much, and with the flashbacks as well, they don't help. They kind of piss me off. At first, I was like, okay, fair enough, but that means we'll get one more season of flashbacks. Ugh. Why? But there you go. That's the aim of the game. But at least it'll be one more season. So thank God. Then it'll just be plain sailing, nothing else. So yeah, there's Arrow. Next one. Next one. Next one. Next one. Dexter. Dexter. I basically here's the thing why I had to do with Dexter. At the time, I tried watching the first season. I did, but I couldn't get into it. I shit you not, I could not get into it for the life of me. But everyone was going on about how crazy season 4 was, so I thought I'd give it a go. So I recorded some episodes on my TV, and I sat and I watched a few, and I was just like, holy shit. So I basically binge watched 1 to 3, bang, right there, and I've been hooked ever since. And I know people don't really like season 5, 6, 7 and 8, but yeah, I understand where they're coming from. They were a bit, spotty in places, but all in all, good kills, good chemistry, good acting. Basically, I loved Dexter to pieces. Michael C. Hall is brilliant. He's absolutely brilliant. I'll be getting to another TV show of his very soon, so stay tuned. But Dexter, it was his time to shine, and he shined above anyone else. Michael C. Hall killed it, literally killed it. No one stood a chance on that show with him on it. It's a shame that it had to end the way it did, but obviously there is rumours of it coming back, so we'll see. But it was a bit of a stupid ending, I'm not going to lie. But at least we know he's alive, so yeah. I look forward to seeing this, reboot of it soon. So Michael C. Hall, come back, badder than ever. Come back. Okay, next one. Heroes. Yes, I know season 4 had its problems. But I think the first 3 seasons were good. I know season 2 was iffy. I know because it only had 10 episodes, but that was because of that writer's strike that happened all them years ago. All them years ago. But the first season was incredible. Absolutely loved it. Saved the cheerleader, saved the world, and Hiro Nakamura, yatta, good, very good. Like I say, season 2 it was all right, and then they continued season 2 into season 3, and then got to season 3, and then completely finished it with like 25 episodes. I was like, whoa, that's long. Excuse me. And all in all, I loved season 3. I thought it was amazing. Good chemistry, good acting. The threat was just there. It was real. It was Sylar. He was coming for everyone. Season 4, I know, declined a little bit, but it wasn't the worst, I don't think, but it did decline. And with Heroes Reborn, it's a shame. I watched that, and it got cancelled after 1 season. I was a bit annoyed because I wanted to know what was going to happen. Honestly, them kids Claire's kids, I guarantee Silas the father, hands down, boom, right there. And I was just ashamed it didn't, continue. So yeah, but yeah, next one. Supernatural. Oh yeah, I absolutely love this show. I mean, it's going into its 12th season. That's just unheard of from a TV series like this. It's just unheard of. But I cannot wait. I watched it for 12 fucking years and I've loved every episode, every minute, every moment of it all. I, I just absolutely love it. I mean, when I watched it first, I mean, funny enough, a friend of a friend told me about it. This is back in season one, so I mean, talking 12 years ago now. And she's, it, it was a friend of my mum, and she said, "Oh, have you been watching Supernatural?" And I was like, "No, what's that?" "Oh, this woman, she got stuck up on a ceiling and she burnt alive, and there was a monster." And I was like, "Okay, I'll check it out." And lo and behold, it was on a repeat that week. She told me, and I watched it, and I was hooked. I was absolutely hooked from the moment I saw it. From the moment I saw Mary stick into that wall, and then she bled open and then burst into flames. I was hooked, absolutely hooked. Yeah, the show's made me, have moments where I'm like, you know, made me cry, made me happy, made me laugh my absolute ass off. And with season 11 just finishing, now finally getting to see God. Whew, finally. I mean, when Dean was in the car with Cass, and he goes, it's with Castiel, and he says, "You're our brother. You are mine and Sam's brother. We wouldn't be here without you." And he goes, "Thank you." That's true. Cass is like the long lost brother. Simple as that. Angel or no angel, he is the long lost brother. Simple as that. And I hope the show continues for many seasons to come. But I know full well when it ends, I will cry. I know I will cry. Next one. Um, Lost for the next one. I watched every single episode, 6 years of that, and I loved it. I thought, yeah, sometimes it in parts it was just like, I was just like, what? I don't understand. It's just weird, but it got my brain going. Let's get it that way. But I liked it. It was a great show. I I loved watching it. It was a phenomenal show to watch. Absolutely. And I mean, when it comes to the final season, I actually remember they said they had the two-parter. It's going live, so everyone, if you want to watch it live, you have to watch it live. And I did, because I mean, I did stay up all night waiting for it, even though I had to be at work. I had to be at work, uh, within a few hours of it being on. But watched it, and I was just blown away. It was amazing. It started where it began. Well, no, I say it started where it began and it ended where it began as well. Quality show, quality show. Highly recommend that one, definitely. Lost is always going to be up there, definitely. Next one. And it's Scrubs. One of the best TV comedies I've ever seen put on TV. I swear, I absolutely swear, that program could have me in tears of laughter anytime. Absolutely anytime. I could watch that show all day, every day. It just hits the comedy, it hits the seriousness, It just hits the stupidity. It's brilliant. Brilliant writing, everything. And yes, it should have ended after season 8, because that season 8 finale was incredible. I cried my fucking eyes out. It was amazing. Excuse me. Season 9 was just a joke. I don't even know why it got made. Absolute joke season 9 was. It just shouldn't have been made. Simple as that. Season 8, that was it. But up to there, up from 1 to 8, it was one of the best comedies I've ever seen on TV. Hands down, absolutely hands down, one of the best ever. I cannot say bad things about Scrubs. There was never a bad episode. It was just too funny. It was just too damn funny. And I absolutely love it. Next one. Next one is True Blood. Oh yeah. I want to do bad things with you. Love that show. I know, excuse me, I had a scratch. I scratched my head. I know the last season was a bit so-so, but I liked it. I mean, I watched it for 7 years and I absolutely loved every episode. It was just full on crazy shit. I've never seen anything like it on TV. Never in all the years I've been watching TV programs and shows, movies even. Never seen anything that crazy. I absolutely love the show. Alan Ball, the creator, you are a fucking just the smartest man I've ever met. Well, not met, but ever seen do stuff like that. And I'll be getting to another show of his after. Bear with me. And I've never seen vampires portrayed like that. It was just crazy. I mean, the swearing, the violence, the nudity, the sex, the comedy. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I love True Blood. Absolutely love it to death. Absolutely. And next one. And I just want to throw this in as well for this one. The Wire. Absolutely love The Wire. And I binge watched that, and because I recorded all the episodes on TV, and I binge watched it a few months back, and I absolutely loved it. One of the best TV cop shows I've ever seen on TV. I see why people absolutely loved it. It was a quality show. No problems with it whatsoever. No problems with it whatsoever. Every season was on point with everything. It was incredible. Next one. Breaking Bad. I need to say Breaking Bad, because that is one of the best shows that was ever going on TV. Okay? Well, unless you count the next one I'm doing after, but we'll get there in a minute. We're almost at the end now. But Breaking Bad was one of the best shows I've seen in a very long time, and the way, I mean, at first I couldn't get into it like I couldn't do with Dexter. I just couldn't get into Breaking Bad. I couldn't understand it. I mean, I watched Bryan Cranston in Malcolm in the Middle, and I absolutely loved Malcolm in the Middle. It was quality. It was so funny. But then you see him do this, where he's killing people and making drugs or making meth. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I just couldn't believe what I was watching, but it was really good. It had you on the edge of your seat every time. You didn't know what was going to happen. It was amazing TV. It was TV at its best. And with that final season, nobody saw that coming. Nobody saw any of that coming. It was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. On to the next one. Now the last one. I have to make this the last one because the video is really long. But I think it's good to end on a good one. So here it is. 6 Feet Under. Now, again, at first I could not get into this show. So I watched one episode and I just thought, can't get into it. It's stupid. Don't shoot me yet. Just hold on. And then I saw it was on TV again, and I recorded every single episode, and I slowly began watching it again over time from 1 to 5, and I just couldn't believe what I was watching. It was, and I don't give a fuck what anyone says, it was without a doubt the best TV show ever made on this fucking planet. Hands down, I don't give a fuck what anyone says. On this planet, that was the best TV show ever made. Simple as that. The writing was on point. The acting was on point. Sex was on point. Swearing was on point. Comedy was on point. Seriousness was on point. Death was always on point. And so was life. It was, again, incredible. I've never seen a show do any of this stuff, because no one takes death or life seriously. They don't. But it's there. It's all around us. We don't know when it's going to happen. That's what made this show brilliant and one of a kind and very unique, because it gave you some of the stupidest deaths. I'm not going to lie, some comedic deaths, but some very serious ones, and it made you open your eyes to the world. I know I can say here, without a shadow of a doubt, that show has opened my eyes to my life around me, the world, and death very much. And I'm proud to say that I absolutely love this show. I love all these shows. I absolutely love all of them, but 6 Feet Under has that one special place in my heart. I mean, every episode was incredible. There was no bad episodes. Not one. Not a fucking single one. And they always made me cry every time. The ones that were meaningful. It's like when that woman said to Nate, "Why do people die?" And he thinks about it, and then he goes, "To make life important." There it is, right there. And when we come to the final season, I mean, when Nate died, that was episode 10, I think, 9, 10. I was already crying from then. So when I got to the finale, I was a mess. I was a fucking mess. Tears all over my face. And then Nate passed, obviously. And it was like I lost my own family member. That's how much it hit me. I couldn't believe it. It was like, the show was made basically so you love these characters like they're your own family, and I did. I like everybody else around the world who watched it. These family members were my family members, and I loved them, which I did, every single one of them. And when Nate died, I fucking cried my eyes out. Like, I couldn't believe it. And with the rest of the episodes building up to the series finale, the very last episode, I couldn't believe it. And Nate and Claire wants to take that picture, and Nate is basically saying, "You can't take this, it's already gone." That's true. That is true, because Nate then, he sees the future. It's already gone. The life is gone. But when Claire got in the car, put the CD in, and the song played, I'll tell you right now, I've never cried like that for anything. Never. I cried that hard I couldn't breathe. I've never cried that hard before over anything. I seriously couldn't breathe after watching it. It was one of the best series finales ever made and ever put on TV, ever. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Best TV series ever made, best series finale ever made. No one hasn't even come close. So 6 Feet Under is without a doubt the absolute best, an amazing, an incredible and phenomenal show ever made. Simple as that. Rest in peace, 6 Feet Under. I love you. And yeah, I know the video has gone pretty long. Hang on, just moving something. I'm sorry if you obviously sorry, but yeah. Like I said, I know the video's gone long, but thank you for staying with me if you have. And I hope you agree with what I'm saying. And I want to know what your favourite TV shows were back in the day. And let me know how much they mean to you, everything like that. Let me know in the comments. Please let me know. I want to know. And always like, share and subscribe. And until next time, give it a thumbs up if you liked it as well. And until next time, peace.